definitely read the instructions.
Nobody else wanted to play it.
The only one that can do it.
That's not true, but we're not going to test it.
Well,
Anyway,
it is in my
Scott.
case.
Yeah, me and you can't do it, Rachel. So I don't know.
We have one other person in the stream that can do it. And I'm
just
playing
busy.
Bogart,
And Bogart the Chronicler.
who has several mutations now. I am sort of bug-like, as well as having really strong legs. So I'm very good at jumping, very good at climbing, very good at psychically messing with people and making them cry.
Well, I mean, you know, you've done it once and it didn't go that well. No, you've done it twice. It didn't go well for
Someone
you.
cried and they got shot for
Oh, that's
it.
right.
Yes, you did.
yeah.
You did
That's
it to
right.
the-
Yeah, last week you made Baracus.
Yeah.
Who's
Yes.
also something's happened to Baracus, but we don't know what that is yet. But I had to make a thing happen to him. But yeah, okay, cool. So that's the characters we have. A bit of things I need to mention is I have been doing stuff wrong, which I didn't know about because I misunderstood. The instructions are hard to read and understand.
Reading's hard.
Reading is hard. There's so many words, and you can put them in so many different combinations, and then you make different words. It's ridiculous. So it turns out the XP isn't quite as generous as I thought it was. You get the same amount, but leveling up the individual skills is a little bit harder. So from this point forward, you keep what you have, but leveling up will be a little bit different in future. For example, going from 0 to 1 is 5, from 1 to 2 is 10, and from 2 to 3 is 15 experience points. Which makes sense because it was like we were really racking up those skills really quick. Also, talents, which Scott has cleverly been adding, such as zone cook and whatnot. You have to either be trained by someone in the arc that can do that, or you need to have a really good think about it when you're outside, and you've got to roll a successful wits check.
A really good thing about it.
So you're going to sit there having a really good think, like, how could I cook the water in this? As I learn the rules, I should say, I guess I will adjust things accordingly in the future. But yes, so that's where we've landed. Now, does anyone want to say what's happened last week? Logan, you watched the stream last, so you'll definitely know what's going on.
Yeah, he'll say it all.
Totally.
Okay, right, so I'll try something else. Who remembers what happened last week? Rachel, tell us something that happened last week, or 2 weeks ago.
A lot of things happened actually, because we were getting prepared to go and go to that scrap place, was it? Because that dude that I hate, Baracus, was in Hannibal's. He was one of his guards, and I refused to back down. So yeah, I don't know what he did. Shoot him. He did something. So I didn't kill him.
Yeah, more or less. Yeah, Baracus had previously done something, an unspeakable crime to one of your girls, and you threatened him. Hannibal kind of offered an olive branch saying he would deal with it, which you did not accept. But after like a conversation, he said he would deal with it. And as you were walking away, you heard 2 gunshots. However, you're not exactly sure what he's done to Baracus, but you definitely heard 2 gunshots. You have also been led to believe that Hannibal is hiding a gearhead who is kidnapped called Spanner, and Mary found proof that he's definitely been working with Spanner. Hannibal has asked you to go to the high security fence.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Over librarians on the arc. So it's like him not returning the book may as well be a death sentence.
Pretty much, yeah. So you are aware that he definitely has Spanner, although he was not giving any of that information away himself, but you just know he's there. You have decided to take on his mission, which is to take the large trailer, the currently grunt-powered trailer, that you're going to have to go along the road and take to this area, which means there's going to be a bit of zone travelling for you. Did anything else come up that anyone wants to mention, or maybe remind me of?
I also discovered what was in the book that we located. It seemed to be information about Eden. which only Bogart knows and that one librarian, because he's not shared that information with anyone because he knows how stupid and people are and how much they panic over the slightest little bit of information.
Eden is, of course, the dream of the mutants because it's meant to be the land of plenty where nobody goes hungry or thirsty and the rot can't get you.
Hi, Eden.
And monetize and
He's gonna turn into like a resort where, like, everything costs like bullets to get in. But yeah, he's got a plan. Yeah, and that leads us to the intro. Then we have you have been pushing the trailer. You've got some helpers with you. Did anyone write down who the helpers are?
Dwight and Maddie.
Thank God, because I didn't. Yeah, that's also another TV show I was going to rip off to make a gang with all the names of the people in the office. I'll come back to that one. It's easier than thinking up real names. I'm not saying there's a Big Bang Theory group already, but I'm not saying there isn't one.
Yeah.
It's fine show. It's good to put on in the background while you're doing something important.
Like this show. Like
Yeah,
this
like
show.
this.
Yeah, you
Put
should
this
put it
on
on the
repeat
background and
forever.
keep busy. Yes.
We shouldn't be in the background, however. We should be in the forefront,
We
paying
should
attention
be-
to.
We can be
Yes,
in any
attention
ground.
to.
We're
watching
flexible.
Background,
intently.
foreground,
Logan.
midground.
Melgrim is to be enjoyed in any form that you want.
Yeah, you should be watching. You should be watching us
Like that.
intently, Logan.
Yes.
I'll find this stuff
I'll
on
do it next time,
Spotify
I
as well,
promise.
so you can listen while you sleep.
Oh, where did you get that idea from?
Yeah.
Yep.
Speaking of watching intently, I will be back in a minute. I need to go to the little boy's room.
Go for a quick template. Got you.
Yes, thank
He's
you.
got to oil the McNine.
Yes.
Yeah. Um, wait, so if you want to go over to our OnlyFans,
The camera
Suck
in
it
the
up,
toilet.
Nathan.
Ooh. So now, I believe last week, Dwight and the other one said that they were going to take the trailer to the front of the Ark and await yous. Did you have anything else you wanted to do?
I was getting Jinx, the lassie that I met up with,
I better write
Red,
That's right, you were.
because me and Gordon, what the fuck? Me and Richard were gonna like half the pay sort of thing.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to go and find Jinx then, yeah?
Yeah.
No problemo. Give me just 2 seconds. Sorry, it was Dwight, and who was the other one you took with?
Maddie,
Maddie.
Maddie,
That's it.
yeah.
'Cause it
because
was Howling Matt.
Oh.
Martha.
I'll convince the gang leader to let him choose, I think. And
Yeah.
Howler is also informant.
Yeah, because there was a character that Ulf didn't want coming with us.
He offered you 3, but you talked him down to 2.
Yeah.
Which didn't seem suspicious at all. So that's
No,
fine.
not at all. Yeah, luckily everyone rolled poorly in that respect. I'm like, okay, I guess I'll give you less help because that's what you want. But yeah, it's fine. What I will say is that Dwight and Maddie do manage to push the trailer off, but it's not easy. It's a big trailer, and you are very, very aware that you're going to be loading heavy things into it. What I should say is a fun mechanic of this game is you can hire help on the Ark. You don't just have to wait till people volunteer. You can be like, hey, you, come with me, I will give you this, if you choose to do so. So anyway,
I'll get some of the children, don't worry.
straight to the nursery. Children, come with me. Not
I
the
have
ones
work.
Holy God.
that have heavy things that need moved. So yeah, you want to go and look for Jinx now. Jinx, you would believe, would be at the Stalker's containers if you want to go and find them. Or you can just wander around shouting her name up to you.
Can my dog sniff Oh. things out?
Oh, well, here's what we'll do then, right? As you're walking to find Jinx, you bump into Dodger.
Dodger! That's been you. Hello!
Hey.
It's been a long time.
Like a day, but
Really.
it felt much longer.
I got lost.
Of course you did.
within my foot.
You're lost here. I can
Fucking
tell you
jerk.
something and go find you.
Here's a map. It will cost you 1 bullet. And you will find your way back to the ark.
Dodger, what I'll say is that you've been off just kind of like just hanging out with your dog because you really don't like other mutants anyway. You have
Yeah.
been awfully impressed by the ghillie suit that your dog is now wearing. And you remember clearly the day that Gray made your dog a sneak suit so that the dog could sneak up to a fort, or perhaps you weren't paying attention that day.
Or maybe Dodger was on mushrooms or something, you know?
That was very, very possible. So yeah,
Eating giant mutant bird.
Yeah.
very true. You have not been feeling well the last couple of days because like this bird keeps burping and feathers shoot out his mouth.
Coming back up.
Oh,
It's
what?
weird because he didn't actually eat any of the feathers.
Yeah, is this a new mutation? What kind of power is
Yeah.
this?
Didn't have feathers either. What?
So yeah, you bump into Dodger. Now Dodger, you want to use your dog to find Jinx. Is that right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Now traditionally, dogs need a scent to find people, unless you expect your dog to just go and ask everyone where
I
Jinx
was
is.
I was just going to go back to
Does
the
anyone-
place I saw in the first place.
No, I mean that's the best idea, but he came up with a
Wait,
plan. So,
could we roll for how smart this dog is?
the dog actually does have stats. The dog
Oh.
has 4 for strength, 6 for agility, 0 for wits, and 0 for empathy because it relies on its master for those things.
Ah, okay.
That
That's
makes
great.
sense.
However, he does have a skill called Sick a Dog, where he could describe Jinx to the dog, and then see if the dog can find him.
Oh, yeah.
Because he has a almost telepathic, which is basically telepathic bond with his dog. So if you want to, or you could just follow. I have forgotten Flair's.
Flare.
You could just follow Flair to the location.
Follow the flare.
Follow the Flair, or you could
Ah.
roll
What?
for no reason. You got to roll.
I think I got this. Yeah, I got to roll it.
So Flair, you just walking toward because you know where she is. But yeah, but Dodger communes with his dog. So roll me a Sick a Dog, please.
Communes.
Communes.
You not commune with your dog, Rach? Is this what you're not saying? Your poor puppy.
Yeah,
Nope,
you do.
haven't
You
learned
kneel
it.
down. You look directly into its eyes, and you see. You love
And
it.
then you just get licked in the face.
That's
Oh,
it. That's it.
best
talking
type
to
of
you.
communion.
Logan, yeah, you described the Jinx who you've met before and where you reckon she is, and yeah, the dog runs over and starts walking beside Flair. Like
We have a great
that's right.
bond. We just
I will
went-
say the dog is
Hello,
several
dog.
steps ahead of Flair, but still, goes to the exact location. And yeah, you find Jinx is there, along with the other people who I said are there.
Red.
Red's there, and I believe there's the other dude as well. I think it's called Lynx, or nice smells of Lynx, isn't it? Here we go. Actually, that's right. Yeah, you sure do. Where the hell? I'm sorry. Actually, ARC NPCs. God damn it! I've been off this for like a week, and I forgot the layout that I've set up, which is meant to be really easy to use. No. Arc, bosses, common factions,
I
unaffiliated.
might
There we
even have
go.
written this down.
There we go. It is actually Jinx and Lynx is their name, so I've got 2 X characters. Yep. And I'll say that Red, Lynx, and Jinx are all sitting together, and they see you come in and they wave you over.
Hello.
They nod to you. Yeah. They greet you, ask you what you're looking for,
We
and one of
have
them
a
gives your
mission.
dog scritchies.
We have a mission, and the money is 5 bullets going and 5 back.